So is DPLS stock that penny stock to buy now? Well, for the last trading session, the session of the 2nd of June 2022, it closed at $0.0259, a loss of 4.07%. 12.2 million shares cross the tape, and they released some news out there, and they're saying that they have appointed Dr. Engineer Ahab Eldemary as Director, Africa and GCC countries. He brings extensive optical engineering and business expertise to Darkpulse as the company continues to expand across Middle East and Africa. So, and the man is a successful entrepreneur, artificial intelligence project manager, optical systems and business development expert with over 23 years experience in project management and infrastructure, coupled with hands-on service provisioning for large enterprises in heavy industry, telecom, oil and gas, ports, commercial, residential, hospitality and aviation sectors across multiple continents. His outstanding record of success brings new capabilities to Darkpulse. So that's the news. But the stock, we can see what's going on there. Even though down in the readout, it's saying it's rallying within a longer term bearish trend. We really can't really see anything that resembles a rally, unless you say we really can't see anything like that. But in any case, I think fundamentally the sort of business this company is in is such that at any given point, there's some money to be made. Because even in bad times, infrastructure has to be maintained and improved. But at various times as well, the push to develop infrastructure is a lot greater. But at every point in time, infrastructure development would always be needed. Maintenance, all that stuff, they will always be needed. But for some reason, market participants are no longer buying the story from this company. Even I've heard people even call it a scam stock, call the CEO a scammer and all that stuff. They're no longer impressed. They really want to see much more improvement. Not all these news that are coming out, about appointing somebody, about acquiring this company and all that stuff. They really want to see something much more tangible. And I think the company needs to go about finding what the catalyst is, finding it somewhere to, present. Right now, market participants are not seeing anything. They're not seeing any catalysts, from this stock. So down here, you're going to see that it's saying that DPLS appears to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend, even though that is, we can't really see that. Driving SMACD above the signal line. However, the shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average, signifying that the dominant trend remains lower. It's also lagging the S&P 500, but the momentum and the unbalanced volume indicator is a much more better picture. They present a better picture of what's going on with the stock. Momentum for DPLS is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is falling as investors sell shares and drive the price lower, which is more like what's going on. The volume for that last trading session was lighter than usual, trading 12.241 million shares versus an average of 52.909 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the opening indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. Indeed, there is a lack of buying interest from this stock. There is a lack of buying interest. So I think the main attraction amongst other things is that it's a penny stock, and yes, it sounds like a tech stock as well. So it is, it's to some extent it's a growth stock, still growing, still needing capital to pursue its business and all that stuff. But as I said earlier on, market participants have grown a bit wary. They're a bit tired. They're a lot more skeptical now. They need catalysts, to get involved with the stock. But given all of these things, it doesn't mean that it's not going to rally one day or not. Some pumpers might come, stock pumpers might come one day and pump it up, and pump it and dump it as well. Especially when they may have a need to raise funding, you might see the stock rally. So, but as things stand right now, it is definitely bearish, or rather consolidating, but within a bearish trend. We're still maintaining our target of $0.1, which is also which it hasn't reached in a very long time. $0.1. Last time it was ever around there would be sometime in last time it was anywhere close to $1. At least $1 to at least is all the way back to the mid to late November of last year. Since that time, it hasn't really reached there. Since that time, it has been declining. We used to see rallies. We saw, yeah, exactly. As of the 17th, mid November of last year, we saw it rally to $0.135. Since that time, it's been declining. And then we also saw another one that took it above its 200-day moving average, and indeed all of its moving averages. That was okay in early to mid March of this year at $0.08, but it wasn't approximately, yes, $0.1, but it wasn't actually 0.1. So currently now it is trading at a fifth of that target of $0.1. So we're maintaining that for the 1 month, $0.1 as our target. It may not reach there, as you can evidently see. And then we have a 3-month target of $0.15. It may also not reach there as well. So see what you make of DPLS stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.